Today we're going to be talking about the new Kodiak Belt from Argali. Hey, what's up? It's Josh from the Dialed In Hunter. Today I got another gear review for you. This is on the Kodiak Belt from Argali. I've been running this thing pretty much all year long. We're sitting in December right now, and I've been running it since spring bear seasons in April. I've been really pleased with it. It is a unique belt. I've never seen anything like this before, and it was very intriguing to me when I saw it. So let's get into it. This is a fully functional belt. This is going to keep your pants up just fine, all right? So how it works, this is a unique design, all right, that I was a little skeptical of when I first got the belt, all right? So this is how it works. Belt buckle, you got this slot right here. The belt goes through the front, and then it just sits on the back edge of the buckle and the belt. And that right there, that's locks the belt in place. So when I first hooked that up, I was rather skeptical of it, like I said, but it works. I haven't really had any issues with it. It's sleek, it's low profile, which is another huge plus of the belt. The belt is thin, man. It's thin and functional, which makes it fantastic for wearing a backpack. Years and years back, when I used to wear like a full leather belt on my hunting pants, and then I would put a backpack over that with a hip belt. Man, cinching that waist belt down, especially when you had like a lot of weight in your backpack, that was that sucked. I mean, I would come home with these big, like almost scars in my hip from the leather belt being dug into my hip from the hip belt of the backpack. This is, you're not going to have that issue with this because it's a very thin belt, okay? I haven't had anything like that happen since I've been using it. I've had it on a lot of backpack hunts, packed animals out with it, and haven't had any issues. So in that regard, it's been fantastic, okay? Along with this being a belt though, like normal belt, the real gem of the Kodiak is it doubles as a knife sharpener, and more accurately, I should say it quadruples as a sharpener. It has 3 different knife sharpeners on it, as well as a hook sharpener, okay? So go down the line here and show you what all these are. On the back of the belt buckle, there's an 800 grit diamond plate right here. So this is going to be for like more stubborn sharpening jobs where maybe your knife is just really dull and you really got to shave material off of it and reshape that blade. This is where you're going to stop for that, okay? And the best way to use it that I've found and that Argali has put out in their videos and stuff is you take the belt here, put it through the belt buckle slot here, and this is how you would hold the buckle in order to use the diamond plate sharpener, all right? And the best way to do it is you take your blade, rest it. If you see that there's a bump right here from the belt material, rest it on that material there with the blade hitting the diamond plate, and just stroke back and forth on it, all right? This bump here is going to get you pretty dang close to the 20-degree bevel angle that's required for most, if not all, hunting knives. Bevel angle is very important. So this is where a little bit of practice can come in handy if you do some practice ahead of time to really recognize what a 20-degree bevel angle is, so you know that you're hitting that, okay? So that's the diamond plate. On the top of the belt buckle, there's this gray bar here. This is a tungsten carbide bar, all right? Finer material than the diamond plate. So the way that you would use this is you would hold the belt buckle like so and kind of get your bevel angle right with the knife and just back and forth strokes, all right, on the carbide bar. This right here is where I go 95% of the time. Okay, and the reason I do that is because I look at it as kind of a tweener between the other two knife sharpening materials on the belt. If I'm taking care of an animal and I notice that I just start to feel the knife not quite performing like it was when I first started, I'll get it out, hit it on this carbide bar, boom, I'm back in business and everything is right again. So that's the carbide bar. Really enjoy this part of the belt buckle. Next up is a leather strop, okay? When I thought this, I'm going to be honest, I thought this was just for aesthetics when I first got the belt. And then I read more about the belt and stuff. It's like, oh no, it's got a leather strop and this is it. This blends in so well aesthetically to the rest of the belt. It just looks great. It says Argali right here. It looks really great. But this is a vegetable tanned leather strop. Okay, this is a knife sharpening station right here. And this is going to be for those like more minimal knife sharpening jobs. Maybe to where like, oh, you just need to kind of get your edge back. Okay, so maybe your blade is a little bent, that edge, and you want to hit it on that leather strop. And what that's going to do is it's going to help, kind of bend that edge back and get it back for you. Really great for that. And it is the last stop if you needed to completely resharpen a knife. So I would look at this as either a, for very minimal sharpening jobs, or if you needed to completely redo a knife, you would go diamond plate, carbide bar, finish it off with the leather strop, and that knife is going to be hair popping sharp, and you're going to be able to shave the hair off your arm pretty easy with that. So that's all the knife sharpening features on the belt. There's also, though, a hook sharpener on the back of the belt buckle in the diamond plate. Okay, there's a little slot here. All right, this is for a fish hook, man. Pretty cool design. I do a fair amount of fishing here when I can in Arizona, so like knowing that I'm wearing my belt, if I got a stubborn hook, I need to touch it up a bit, I can just undo the belt, hit it on this little slot here, and get it sharp again. So a really cool design. And just adds to the versatility of the belt. There's two things that stuck out to me about this belt that I saw as quote-unquote downsides. The first is the design of the belt, okay, like how to actually use it. When I first got the belt in the mail, I purposely didn't look up how to use the capture system on the belt buckle because I wanted to see if I can figure it out, all right? And after a while, my wife and I, we figured it out, like putting our heads together, trying to, try out all these different ways to see how the belt works. We got it, but it is not self-explanatory. So that was a downside for me. The other downside is I wish there was some type of bevel angle guide somewhere on the belt that would work with all of the different knife sharpening features on the belt. This is why I was saying earlier it would pay huge if you spent some time ahead of your hunt trying to really know what a 20 degree or whatever bevel angle you need on your knife, to really know what that feels like and how to achieve that. Once you get the hang of it, it's fine. You can sharpen a knife on any of this and it's going to work great. But you need to know your proper bevel angle because you don't want to do more harm than good to your knife. So those are the only two things I can think of with this belt. Other than that, I've been really, really pleased with this. Argali wanted to make a kind of a one-stop shop field sharpening belt, lightweight. They do a lot of backcountry hunting and a lot of their gear is focused around that. And this is a reflection of it. And I think they did a really good job at this. So happy to say this Kodiak belt is going to be with me on many more adventures to come. I'll leave a link below if you want to check it out for yourself. If you like the video, please hit thumbs up. You like the channel, please hit subscribe. And until next time, Stay safe out there.